Welcome everyone to Texas Motor Speedway race number 7 on the COT Cup schedule. Mitchell Hodak is on pole for today's race. Here are your full qualifying results. And we're about to get the race command. Take you to trackside, and here it is.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines fired up. We are ready to race here in the Lone Star State. Field is set. Roll right off. Alright. So Mitchell Hodak on pole for today's race. Here's the 25 of Stephen Oaks. So far he has had a terrible season. But last time checking the points, he is no longer last. Hopefully the second place start can translate into a good finish. Row 2 got Lyle Austin and Josh King, followed by David Davison and Checker Lighting Blaze, Noah Stone and Alan Green in row 4, Colin Cropper and points in the 2 Randolph. In row 5, starting in 10. And he was already the points leader entering Martinsville, and that victory gave him even a bigger point seed. Tim Randolph might be the one to look out for. Keep this up for the championship. Alright, here we go. Green flag is out. And we're underway. Josh King in the 07. Stephen Oaks already slides up to the outside with 3 wide there. Austin, he finds a way on the inside. They're side by side. Who's going to lead lap number 1? It's going to be close, and it's way too close to call. But at the line, it is Austin taking it by 2/1000ths of a second, and they're nearly 4 wide. 4 wide for position. Now they're back to 3 wide racing. For 26, Davison's going to take the lead. Here comes the 55 car as well. Well, the 48 almost got turned by the 22. 8 cars in the grass, the 22 way in the grass. 99 and the others behind him all have to check up. Close call for the 22 car, Johnny Cox. Got a great win in Martinsville, so the gearbox, I think it was the gearbox. That took them out of contention. No, the 9 car's not going to have it. The 24, and there they go, and they're wrecking. And yellow is out. Yellow is out. 48's got the lead, and he's going to back the line. The car looking low. See from the spectator view. Alright, caution is out. We'll take a look at the replay. Alright, let's take a look here. Checker Rain Dancer in the 18. Close the gap on the 24. Just hooked the back end just enough. Came back down. Got the 5 and the 31. But the 24 slams the wall. And did not collect anybody else. As he goes right through the grass. Never spun the thing out. But he's going to take that straight to the garage area. The 5 car wasn't so lucky. Got hit by the 18. Sending that car spinning sideways. Got the 4 car, gets into it. Thought he was going to escape. But the 2, the 36, and the 20 all get collected. And, wow. No flip this time. Let's go on board with the 20 car. Play Zebratar. Picked up a lot of front end damage from this crash. And look how hard a 24 car hit. 2 wheels off the ground. At least hit the part with the safer barrier. Let's take a look at that again. On board with the 18. Yeah, had a good run on the 24. Kind of opened up the middle a little bit. then coming off turn 4, came up and just hooks the 24 on the left side. The 31 also, Toby McCoy, gets a bit of right side damage, but he gets away. So first wreck of the day, not a big crash like we usually see at Texas. Only a handful of cars, but we'll probably see definitely the 24, he's out, and maybe a few others pulled up behind the wall. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, getting ready to go green. So 24 is expected, and the 20 car is also out. They pick up a lot of damage. 34 cars remaining. Here we go for the restart. Cowardin in the 48 is our race leader. Orman in the 8 car, followed by Kyle Savanis in the 55. Toby Miller in the 43, and a 00 Daniel Bouchard. Alright, here we go for the restart. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Side. There's Max Anderson in the 88, the 99 almost gets turned by the 16. You don't want to see that. Battle for the race lead, the 55 back to the top spot. But here comes the 43 car as well. He's got the lead, but here comes Anderson, and he shoves his way through. Will he get the lap? Josh King's gonna make it 3 wide. He got pretty close to Miller. I thought he was gonna hook him. Here comes the 16, back down low. Tim Randolph make it 2 in a row. And he looks down low with the 44 and the 66 behind him. Here comes Stone. He's got the low side. The 48 and the 07 got really close. 4 wide and the 41 and 17 are close together, but they get off. Another close call right there. Got a little sideways. Oh, speaking of going sideways, he's got 2 cars on the wall. Noah Stone is the leader because he had the 00 and the 10, oh the 18, and oh here comes a 4 car with no brakes at all, and here comes more. 36, the 2 is gonna make it, but the 36 does not. Alright, yellow is out. So Johnny Cox in the 22 had that, I guess you could call it a save earlier in the race after going through the grass. So he's battling Bouchard. They're only 3 wide. There's plenty of room, but coming off 4, they just couldn't get off of each other and gets put on the wall, spins out, and takes a. Oh, both drivers hit the wall hard. And here comes the 11 and 10, and there goes the 11 upside down. Yep, and this is gonna be a massive barrel roll, and Jack Lighting Blaze goes tumbling through the grass. And also flips in onto pit road as well, but luckily doesn't come close to the pit walls. So a wild ride for the 11, another massive barrel roll through the grass. Oh, there's a lot of flipping lately. Well, we didn't have one in the first caution, but we had one later on, so that makes it only Las Vegas, right? Yeah, Las Vegas did not have a flip. So right with the 18 car, Rain Dancer also collected. Wow, not a good day for Joe Gibbs Racing. All 3 cars are now out of the race. A massive hit from the 10 car to his rear ends, and then the 18 into the 22. And he gets hit from behind by somebody. Into the wall they go. And here comes a 4 car. But the 4 into 31. Huge hit right there. Toby McCoy unable to avoid this one. He was the one in behind the 18. A lot bigger wreck. That was just going to be 2 cars, so further back at the pack. And the 4 car got arc brakes or something. This whole Samson just piles into the 31. But of course it was not over yet. Here comes the 36 to finish off Toby McCoy. He was going to drive it back, but not anymore. And that was Wes McCoy too. Wow. Going on board here to 36 was all the way back in 32nd. So was able to avoid some of the stranded cars, but the 31 was still sliding, and the 4 almost. Tough break right there. Let's go on board with Bouchard in a 00. Looks like he's the only one to get away, drive away from this crash. Still took a hard hit. You know, when they come to the dog leg, they basically slide into the wall, into the corners. Yeah, the 22 just had him pinned. Just could not get off. Pancakes the outside wall. And look at the 31. Ooh, that was close. He almost got clipped over there. But got lucky. So our second caution of the day. Huge wreck. And there's the 11 car again. Let's take a look at the wreck one more time to the spectator cam. Avoided the 00, but not the 22. And gets rammed by the 10. And gets tipped over and into the grass. And you know that thing's going to go for a tumble once they catch the grass. Alright. Second of the day. Take you back to the restart. Perfect timing. Lights are already off. Getting ready to go green. As you can see, yeah, all listed as accident too. 27 cars left. Here we go for the restart. Green flag waving. Back underway. 66 looking down low. Still there. Now gonna make the pass. Pull back to 26 car as well. Not for long. He wants that spot. He wants that lead again. Actually, I'm hoping he led. He almost led. The 66 will take that one. Davis into the lead, but here comes Austin. 17, 21, 29, all on the bottom line. Here comes the 17 car to the front. Alan Green also looking for it. Oh, contact. No, he put him in the wall. Green car checked up with the grass. And 4 wide for the lead. No, not quite. Orman not on the apron. The 4 wide back there, though. 38 was squeezed in the middle. I don't know why he put him on the wall there. They didn't have beat before, they do have it now. And oh, the 8th and the 88. Easy now. Close to halfway. Any more drivers being taken out this early in the race. There goes the Everham cars, the 9 and the 19. Hold the brake, there's more cars coming. Coming to the line, who's going to lead it? I think Cropper did. Oh, they're all scattering everywhere. Another crash or something. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Alright, let's take a look here. The 99 to Tim Randolph got a little too close to that 25 car. Guess he didn't want to be stuck behind him. Tried to make a pass, but he was too close. And then, well, Oaks got away, but these two, the 9 and the 19, the Everham cars wreck each other. Or, not really, they didn't wreck each other, they wrecked together. Also, not a good day for the Everham cars. The 10 is out. Well, these two guys aren't out yet. They're still in the race, at least. This might take them out of contention. Yeah, Riley Sampson does hit the wall pretty hard. Maybe not enough to take him out completely, but he'll definitely lose. Will definitely be off the pace a bit. Good thing he locked down the brakes because there was 3 more cars coming his way. If he got T-belled right on the driver's side, no doubt he'll be flying. And man, look how close they were. They were like still almost at full speed. Yeah, pretty much, well, as fast as they can go. 180, that's still pretty fast. So, close one right there. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, come to the green here. So, still got 27 drivers from the previous caution. So, no retirees, no mechanical failure or anything like that. Probably the 29 out in front. Third win today, maybe. Josh King looking for his second win already. The ISCR cars are on fire. Well, these two. Well, not. Yeah, well, kind of maybe. Here we go for the restart. Green flags out, back underway. Really good launch for the 29. Gets away really cleanly. 38 gets shuffled out on the mark. Both the Robert Yates cars have gone upside down. Max Anderson also had a huge tumble at Daytona. 38 just did a simple roll, but still went over, and Martin's are out of all places. It does take a little bit of effort to go upside down at Martin's. Wide back goes the third. Josh King this time, he'll take the lead away. Here comes the rest, and the 88 and 17 sideways. Whoa, what a save! What a save, but Green gets put in the wall, and they're wrecking behind. How did they save that? That has to be the best save ever. And we've seen a lot of great saves over the years, but right there, I don't know how they did it. But the yellow is out. Josh King's the leader. We'll take a look at the replay. Well, to be honest, I'm more interested in the save than I am in the wreck, but the save did cause the wreck. So the 17 is looking low. But he gets into the 88, get onto the apron, and both of them are fully sideways. That reminds me of that truck save a long time ago, that real-life NASCAR. Was it Matt Crafton and John West Townley, I think? Or was it somebody else? I think it's one of those drivers who had a wicked save. I think it was Kentucky. No, not Kentucky. I think it was Michigan. It might be someone else, actually. So, but then Tony Green, he ends up wrecking. Noah Stone, they got together. But those guys, that was a close call for those guys on the bottom. The 16, the 40, and the 99. So, a minor wreck for Tony Green. Just goes spitting down. Doesn't hit anything else. And that was it. I thought that was going to be a big wreck. I think everyone thought it was going to be a big wreck. But look at this again. Wow. That is incredible. Usually the AI, you know, the AI in NR is a little bit weird-ish. They have a specific angle, I guess, as you can call it. If they get enough sideways, then they lock it down and spin out. But they didn't reach that part. They're going over 180 miles an hour. Smoke coming out of the tires. And somehow, the both of them managed to save it and avoid disaster. Incredible driving by both Anderson and Daniel G. Yeah, very complicated last name. All right, we'll take you back to the restart. All right, come to the green here. Still got 27 drivers left. The 07 of Josh King out in front. Here we go for the restart. Green flag, back underway. Oh, trouble, car smoking. Who is that? Is that the 8 car? Might be, yeah, it is. Nathan Orman with mechanical failures. And he's down on the grass, down on the apron. And he might come to a complete stop here. Yeah, that thing is completely finished. He won't make it back to pit road. I don't think we'll get a yellow for that. Here comes Cropley again. He wants to retake the lead. Still green, no yellow. So let's put the pack up a little bit. down low. 26 looking for the lead. Josh King second. Alan Green in the 21. Looking for second. Need a good finish today. Pretty wide over here. Just Stephen Oaks in the mix. Running in ninth at the moment. No word on the 8 car yet. 2 laps down. No time from the race yet. I've got some slow cars. 19 very, very slow. Did take a big hit to the inside wall. So no surprise that he is only going 160 miles an hour. Alright, let's see. Really closing in. Right down low. Right, perfect. Caught him in the straightaway, but not perfect for these guys. Trading paint with the 88 car, and the 17's not going to have it, and he's going to wreck the 19 and wreck himself. Not going to save that one. 48 all the way down to the grass. And that does bring out the caution. And the leader is David Davison. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Well, you're coming up to a slow car that's going basically 10 miles an hour through off the pace through the turns. And the 17 tried to get down there, but the 41 was there. Hooks the 19 car. Got the 16 a little bit. But he traps himself being on the outside line. And the Calvin actually hit the back of Colin Jones. And he's got some front end damage because of that. Let's go on board with the 17 car. Well, this was not a good piece of driving here. Gets caught up with the lap car. But he can't go down low. He's not clear. Ends up hooking him. Yeah, he couldn't get away. He was boxed in. Oh, the 48. There he is. And the 44. Oh, they came close to getting clipped right there. Went down through the grass. Calvin in the 48. Look, that's quite a bit of front end damage too. 01 nearly got caught up in it, but I guess hit from behind though. Anyways, the 44 just squeezed by. Alright, so that's our, fourth caution of the day. We'll take you back to the restart. Alright, coming to the green here. So the 48 and 19 are out. The 8 car had a clutch. And it was on the restart too, so it's either going to be a clutch or a gearbox. That would have been a good assumption. But green flag is out. We're back underway. Here's a 15 car, Patrick Mew. Up in the top 5, he needs it. And he's down the last. 10 to go. Here comes Josh King in the 07. He's going to retake the lead. Here comes a 15 car now. Careful, don't make it 4 wide. Way too high up the track. Toby Miller not clear. Davison able to get out of that mess. 29 low. Tim Randolph is there as well. Looking to extend his points lead even more. Can he get 2 wins in a row? Huge cushion. But he does. Top 10, all but one race. This 99 team has been very, very strong to start. 29 car, here he goes to the low side. Doesn't get that lap let go. He's going to get their other win, third win. I was going to say second win or third win for both drivers. Taking the win at Martinsville. Here he goes to the north side. I don't think he's done a lap so far this race, but here he is. He's got the run. He'll collect an extra 5 bonus points, but that was really close. And he does beat it, but we do have a caution. I heard someone hit the wall. Alright, let's take a look at the replay. Alright, let's take a look here. The 07 and the 21. This is similar to the 21. Not the 21. The 22 and the 00 early in the race. And they were only side by side. They weren't even 3 wide. They got into the wall. Just couldn't come apart. They wreck. Big slam there. The 1 car also. But we're not done. Here comes a 12. And the 66. He goes upside down. As well as a 66 car. They only do 1 roll. It looks like Tony Green. He's got roof damage. Must have drove underneath somebody. The 1 car, Alexander Rose, destroyed. Yeah, it was on the outside. Did not see that. Wasn't paying attention, man. Look at the hit by the 12 car. Oh, I just got hit by the 21. And he also slides into the 07 of Josh King. Adding even more damage. No one else, it looked like, got involved. Those guys just missed it. Another close call for those guys. Running at the back. On board with Sam Oskin, and the 12 was running 16th. And just pile drives the 1 car, whole car off the ground, all 4 wheels. And there goes the 66 up and over. Luckily they didn't go barrel rolling or catch the grass. But still, man, now it's a huge wreck. Yeah, the biggest wreck usually happen either in the turns or in the quad oval. Well, the 2 little turns in the front straightaway, yeah, it just adds to it. And look how high the 12 car went. Well, not that high. Obviously, we've seen higher. But just from a damn it. What are the words? I can't get them out. I don't know. Just pile drive into the 1. Just ram right into him. Yeah, I guess that works. Alright, we'll take you back to the restart. Alright, 3 laps to go when you take the green flag. 19 cars left. So just still got a lot of cars. No worries, and it's late in the race. So they didn't take each other out early on, which does happen sometimes here in Texas. So Tim Randolph looking for his 2nd win. Colin Carver looking for his 3rd win. And the rest are looking for their 1st. The next winner would be the 07 of Josh King, but he's got damage, and there's Bouchard in the 00. Can you believe it's snowing in March? Damn. Looking at my security cameras, it's just coming down so hard. Alright, pace car is off. Here we go. Green flag, back underway. Yeah, random thing. Decided to break out for no reason. The jump on the proper. Here comes a 15 and 26. And they're looking for their 1st win. Austin in the 41. Had that crash at Martinsville that we had no clue. 42 took him out. Now he's in position to win. But the 43 and the 44 also behind him. Here comes a 15. Gonna pull off a huge win. 2 laps to go. Spectator might be better because he thinks he'll crash. Likely at the moment. A good lead here for the 15. Here comes the 29 back on the inside with the 88. Coming to the white flag. 1 more lap to go. Can the 15 hang on and win his 1st race of the season? 29 is clear. The 88 is clear. Gonna be close. Maybe. Here they come. The 29's got the momentum. He's got the run. And he's got the inside line. It might be a photo finish. Checkered flag is out. Actually, it will not be. And Patrick Newell hangs on and wins at Texas. there for the 15. 29, so close to getting his third. He finishes second. Anderson gets fourth and third. Fourth would be the 55, and then the 16 would be fifth. Alright, let's take a look at the full race results. Alright, so there you have it. Patrick Mew able to win it here today. And then with probably Anderson, Hernandez, Hodak. And then it'll be Toby Miller for 6th, Eber Hyman for 7th, Stephen Oaks 8th, Noah Stone 9th, and David Davison 10th. And Tim Randolph fell all the way to 11th, so that's 2 races outside the top 10. He still had some laps, still got a decent finish. Still going to be the points leader after this race. 19 cars finished it here today. Here's the rest of the race results. So basically half the field got taken out. So a lot of big crashes and big flips. As they say, everything is bigger in Texas. Now take a look at that. I thought it was going to be a photo finish. The 29 had that run, but the 15 had a slight advantage on the outside line. He was at 2 miles an hour faster on that top side. Yeah, we've seen a lot of close ones at the line in today's race. That was going to be another one to the checkered flag, but not quite close, but not that close. But yep, the 15 car of Mew takes the checkered flag here at Texas Motor Speedway. And that concludes our race today. And we'll now take you to Victory Lane.